pass is too strong. Miklat asking for the tap, pero wala. So it's a turnover.
That's another turnover for NU.
As we look at Bienvenida seeing action again in this ball game.
He will now take over the point guard position from Marvin Cruz.
Marvin Cruz incidentally has 4 steals in this ball game. Ayan patindi ang depensang binigay ni Marvin Cruz sa opensa ng NU Bulldogs. 9 seconds, Bienvenida travels. The crowd slowly pouring into our venue, the Araneta Coliseum, anticipating another great game coming up at 4 o'clock. The undefeated Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles against the defending champions, NU UP Maroons.
Of course, that will be a rematch of last year's final.
That's right. So if you love your basketball, you'll definitely be hooked to Studio 23 all Saturday afternoon. 3:51 left. A foul is called against Miklat. 5 team fouls na ng NU Bulldogs as compared to 3 pa lang sa UP Fighting Maroons. And you see on the face of Coach Rico Perez exasperation and hopelessness. And let's hope his players can bring the life back into this team. 53-31, yan po ang score natin at ang kalamangan ay nasa UP. Almeda with a circus shot, still gets it. Let's talk to Gretchen for a team update.
The Maroons' performance in the first half was well admired by the team and by the coaches. And at this point, their first win might just be within reach, but there's no time to relax because there's still a lot of time. They should show more aggressive moves and continue dominating this ball game. Their performance is well admired. That's why they should just go and fight till the end.
That's exactly what they're doing. Hindi sila nagla-let up even though lamang na lamang sila. You can still see intensity on both sides of the court.
You can't, especially in this league. We saw Ateneo come back from a 20-point deficit against Adamson. Yesterday, we saw UE down 7 with a little over 2 minutes to go and steal that game from De La Salle. So there's no such thing as a safe lead in the UAAP.
And the Bulldogs fighting back slowly but surely. 55-33, yan po ang ating score. And Fernandez now with 12 points, top scoring para sa Bulldogs. Ibanez. You can see the patience and the discipline sa opensa talaga ng UP. Nothing forced, but nothing gained that time. King couldn't control the leather. Ilabas kay Mendoza. Balihon. 17 on their shot clock. Miklat throws a long one. Balihon gets the loose ball. Mendoza fakes and loses it. Almeda gets the steal. On their shot clock. They want Abby Santos to get it. He does. In the middle, natapig ang bola. Turnover para sa Fighting Maroons. King streaking pero didn't get the open lane and a block. Balihon slides inside. Wala pa rin. And Santos finally says enough is enough, and there is a foul as well on the play.
And they will call that foul on Ray Mendoza. Unsportsmanlike foul will be called on Mendoza. And he shows his frustration.
And he has been held scoreless by Santos and the big man of the UP Fighting Maroons. That's why we have this much of a lead by the Fighting Maroons, 55-33. Magbabalik po tayo pagkatapos ng ilang sandali. As you look at Coach Ricky Dandan, enjoying the action here. And that is Pio Opinaldo of UP, 17 years old, and Gina Estrada of UP, 20 years old. Our match point. Close-Up Planet plays matchmaker to these guys. In today's Close-Up Match Point, get killer confidence to meet your match with Close-Up. And we're inviting you to watch the games live and visit the Close-Up booth or Close-Up Planet booth. And who knows, you might also be chosen as our Close-Up Match Point couple. UP 55, NU 33. Third quarter po tayo, 2:08 remaining. First round, these two teams winless. And right now, it looks like UP will get that W. But Who knows? You can never really tell until the probably last few seconds of this game.
Only 33 points for NU, and we're almost at the end of the third quarter.
So that's almost basically 11 points per quarter. Ang binubuno lang nitong NU Bulldogs. Bienvenida. Powering his way inside. Doesn't even hit the ring. Here comes King. Nice pass inside Estolano. And he scores his first 2 points of the game.
This guy Estolano, he needs to take scoring cudgels from away from Ray Mendoza, who's struggling right now.
Struggling and on the bench right now. He committed an unsportsmanlike foul earlier. Out of desperation, he has been held scoreless by the big men of the UP Fighting Maroons, and Empress finally gets it from outside. He's been attempting since came in the first quarter, pero scored only now his first points of the game. 16 seconds on the shot clock of the NU Bulldogs. Catamora double team, gets fouled, and gets the 2. That's foul on Ibanez, his second personal foul. A little over a minute left sa ating third quarter. Catamora finishing off a 3-point play. That was successful. 3 points na rin ang ginagawa nito ni Catamora in this game. Epres came up with a 3 earlier. 16 seconds shot clock ng UP. Epres with a fake. Bienvenida. And the UP Fighting Maroons are just really fighting, and Buico gets called for the offensive as he warded off his defensive man.
So NU with a chance to cut this 21-point lead down before the end of this third quarter.
And we're taking a look at our Smart Buddy instant replay of the block against Buico. Balihon to inbound. Miklat finally gets the leather. It could have been called for a violation there. Catamora now has it. 17 on their shot clock. And that's a foul on Quebral. Second personal on him.
That's right. Foul away from the ball on Quebral. That will send Cesar Estoliano to the free throw line.
.2 left sa ating third quarter. UP still enjoying a big lead, but it's being cut down ever so slowly by the NU Bulldogs. Estolano sinks the first. Does the same with the second. .17 on the shot clock. Epres has it. Launches one. Balihon collars the rebound. Patay na po ang shot clock. 8 seconds left sa ating game clock for the third quarter. Balihon is double teamed. 3 seconds. 1 second. Not enough time to launch that one, even if it went in. So it's UP 59, NU 40, 19-point lead for the UP Fighting Maroons. When we come back to give you the fourth quarter, dito lang po sa Studio 23, kabarkada mo. Seventh season of the UAAP. And you see the people enjoying what we're offering. Live on Studio 23, you're looking at Jessa Rotasio, UP Diliman, 17 years old, our Cinderella eye catcher of the game. And log on to worldwideweb.pinoycentral.com to vote for your Cinderella eye catcher of the game. And definitely she will get a couple of votes. That's for sure. That is definitely an understatement. Fourth quarter na po tayo. Eric Tipan kasama si Mark Molina para sa game na to. 19-point lead, Mark. What does NU really have to do? Or at least maybe just one thing, because a lot may be too much for them. Just one thing to cut this lead.
Well, right now, they're running out of time, so they need to apply a lot of pressure, force UP to a lot of turnovers, get some baskets in transition, get some easy points, and maybe get some baskets from three-point country.
Now nawala si Ray Mendoza at mukhang pinapahinga at pinapalamig ang ulo ni Coach Rico Perez. Who will be the man to go to para sa NU Bulldogs?
They've actually played better since Mendoza sat down. They were able to cut this lead, which was once, I think, 22 or 23 points.
24, that's right.
24, now down to 17. And guys like Estoliano, they're very liable players. And also, nandyan si Balihon and also Catamora.
So let's see if those guys step up in the absence of Ray Mendoza, who is just sitting down because he's there trying to cool his head after committing a sportsmanlike foul late in the third quarter. NU has led only once in this game, 2 points nung 2-0 ang ating score, but after that it's been all UP. Bola pa rin ang NU Bulldogs. Catamora gets the inbound. 12 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. They need to make something happen, and happen now, but not like that. Offensive foul committed by the Bulldogs. That's the first on Catamora, pushing off on his defensive man. Ito, kitang-kita ninyo. Natulak kay Almeda. They seem to be falling into frustration now itong NU Bulldogs, Mark.
That's right. Because hindi sila makapasok dito sa depensa ng UP, so they're forcing their shots at this late.
Nice pass by Cruz, but the bid a little too eager. Nakatingin na yata sa ring. Hindi pa niya nasecure ang bola.
And UP continues to apply this pressure defense on NU because they know, as I mentioned, if there's a weak spot in the NU team, yun nga yung tendency to commit a lot of turnovers.
And they're really forcing the Bulldogs to commit it. And yun na nga, turnover na naman. And Coach Rico Perez is just desperate and disappointed at this point. Seems like he aged 20 years in the span of 30 minutes. Cervantes. Very patient ball movement talaga ng UP fighting Maroons. Ferrer finally launched, or make that Cruz launches one, wala. Catamora against Almeda. Finally. 5 points for Catamora. Cruz. Nice dish to Santos for the easy two.
And again, Marvin Cruz with his speed, getting by the defense and then dishing off to the wide open Abi Santos.
Another steal by Almeda and the 2 points.
And you'll be shooting some round-robin layups here in the fourth quarter.
They have just dominated NU from start to finish. And a foul against Cervantes.
That's the way to do it. If you're being pressured and being double teamed, you have to attack. You have to make them pay for gambling on defense.
And nice pass by Marvin Cruz. That cool as ice assist was brought to you by Nescafe Ice. Do the move. A little under 8 minutes left. And turnover na naman po. It's getting so often, it happens so often, it's getting funny already. King with a turnover. Almeda has it to Cruz. Almeda is triple teamed. And he can't connect. 7:33 left on our game clock. And before we can officially say that the UP Fighting Maroons have come up with a win finally, as you can see the NU Bulldogs and their body language, Mark, talagang they have almost conceded to defeat.
That's right. This has been done before, 19 points in 7 minutes. A lot of teams have done that, but as you mentioned, it doesn't look like NU still has energy. They can't find the spark right now.
Technically, it's definitely possible, pero yun nga, sa galaw lang ng mga players ng NU, they have no coordination whatsoever, no teamwork going on for them. Abby Santos almost having his way inside, and you see disappointment in his actions after he missed that easy shot. Katamora fishing for a foul, gets blocked. David, and it's an offensive foul against David as he really slammed into King.
David was a bit out of control that time. A good defense by King. He knew that David was going to go strong. He established position and drew that offensive foul.
And this is our smart buddy instant replay of that David offensive foul. There's a timeout called by the NU Bulldogs. And this timeout is brought to you by Nescafe 3-in-1. Masarap sa break time. For the Fighting Maroons, and these guys have just been very, very active, to say the least. And it seems like they've taken their vitamins today, courtesy of Centrum. As we look at our matchup, totally dominated. The Abby Santos, this mile away from matchup for anytime, anywhere energy. Grab the bar now.
Only 4 rebounds in the game for Abby Santos, but 13 points. But the most important stat for Abby Santos is he held Ray Mendoza so far. 0 points in this ball game. And that's primarily because of the defense of Abby Santos.
And one of the reasons he's on the bench is because he's getting cooled down by Coach Rico Perez, committing a sportsmanlike foul earlier. Pero at this point, you have to bring him back.
Correct. 6:56 to go. Kumbaga, last hope na to for the NU Bulldogs. But Coach Rico Perez, he's probably thinking that if he wants to get back into this ball game, he needs a faster lineup in there. A lot of guards with 3-point shooting and a lot of guards with pressure defense.
And that explains the very small lineup that the Bulldogs have right now on the floor. 13 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Fernandez. Foul against Ibanez. Third personal on him. Up until now, Mark, it's been the same trouble para sa NU Bulldogs. Just anybody who gets the ball, they're the ones responsible for getting the points.
Especially right now because they need to score points in bunches. So they're more big eagles sila. They're trying to score quickly. But I think for NU, somebody must get hot at this point for NU. They need a spark. Somebody, maybe Fernandez or Katamora, or maybe even Estoyano, to be hot and score 5-6 points, straight points, and maybe the momentum can shift to the NU Bulldogs.
That's right. Marvin Cruz to Santos. Offensive foul as he banged into his defensive man. That's his 4th personal foul into si Abby Santos. So that could be a catalyst para kay Coach Rico Perez and the Bulldogs kung pagkawala nito, or if ever, kung ilabas man siya, or they can fish for the 5th foul. Whoever Santos is guarding, they should give him the ball. That's going to be -1 big man para sa UP Fighting Maroons. They have to get the ball to Estoyano. He has it now against David. Balihon. King fighting for the leather like a real bulldog.
The smallest man on the court, fighting with the big man of UP. But the arrow points at UP's direction, so UP will get ball possession.
And Coach Vergara having the luxury of being able to shuffle his men and give them exposure and playing time dito sa ating first round. Last game day na po ng first round of the 67th season of the UAAP. Ibanez, court to court.
And UP is not holding anything back. They still have most of their starters in the game. Marvin Cruz is there. Abby Santos is playing with 4 fouls. Josat Cervantes is there together with Nestor David.
Estoyano against Santos. And it's just been that. 1 shot and no rebounds, no offensive rebounds para sa NU Bulldogs. UP 65, NU 44. The 21-point lead para sa UP Fighting Maroons. Santos. And there's a smile on the face of Abby Santos. currently has 11 points from si Abby Santos, 11 points and 4 personal fouls. Ibanez, quick, losing the ball. Too quick for his own good there. Ball off the foot of Ibanez. It will remain with the NU Bulldogs as the UP Fighting Maroons call for time. That's being brought to us by Nescafe 3-in-1. Masarap sa break time. Go down as you look at the kids. Big fans, of course, of the Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. They will go up against the FEU Tamaraos. That's at 4 o'clock. Our main event on Sunday Showdown. Watch for it. In the meantime, we're finishing up this game between two winless teams. Like I mentioned earlier, UP Fighting Maroons against the NU Bulldogs. And by the looks of it, UP 65, NU 44, mukhang makakuha na ng panalo ang UP Fighting Maroons.
The very last game of the first round is up next, so we're really literally saving the best for last. FEU Ateneo, a rematch of last year's championship game.
That's going to be huge. Very huge implications as well because Ateneo is still undefeated despite being Larry-less.
And Ateneo, really, nobody expected Ateneo to be undefeated at this point, especially after that injury to Larry Fonachel. But give all credit to rookie head coach Sanderes Bacuchaga and the heart of the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
That's right. Nice save. And Cruz throws up a long one. Wala. Let's talk to Hazel.
Frustration was all over the face of Coach Rico Perez at the last NU Bulldogs huddle. He asked his boys if they are looking at the clock and at the score because they are not doing anything right. He also said not to force the issue. They have to play as a team if they want to catch up in the remaining minutes of the quarter. And then at the end of the huddle, rather, he threw his pen in desperation. Eric and Mark.
They haven't been playing as a team for very long. One instance, they do pass the ball around, make a good play, pero most of the time, yun nga, solo flight sila.
And it's got to be disappointing for the NU Bulldogs. They were starting to play well. As I mentioned, they lost that heartbreaker to FEU. They played Ateneo almost to a standstill until the final 3 or 4 minutes in that ball game. And now they get blown out by UP. So it's a big disappointment. I'm sure Coach Lito Perez and the NU team expected them to perform a lot better today. But give credit to UP. They wanted to win this ball game badly. They worked hard, every single player in this team. And this team will beat some of the good teams in the second round. You cannot take this UP team for granted. They will get confidence from this victory. Second round, they will be better.
Almeida is stripped, and here come the Bulldogs. Just a little over 3 minutes remaining sa ating fourth quarter. Nice shot by Fernandez. 15 points para sa kanya, team high. 15 seconds on the shot clock of the UP Fighting Maroons. Almeida from the corner, pinabayaan nila. And he will make them pay.
And he has been a spark offensively dito sa ating second half. Ito si Tote Almeida. It's very hard for an NU team to come to this ball game and get 0 points from their big dog, si Ray Mendoza.
And at this point, doesn't seem like ipapasok pa siya ni Coach Rico Perez. Is this conceding?
Maare, pwede na sabihin niya. But if you're a coach, you always want to play hard. You can never say you're conceding, but I think Coach Rico Perez right now thinks that having Mendoza in the game might be more of a negative than a positive for the Bulldogs.
That three-point shot by Fernandez was being brought to us by Smart Buddy. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Estoliano missing the ring completely. King throwing it up in desperation as he had about 3 big men on top of him.
And look at UP. They're still playing hard. They're up 20. 2 minutes to go. And they're still playing hard.
Seems like they want to make a statement, Mark. Now, we might have lost 6 games in a row in the first round, but this is the last game coming into the second round. It's a new story for everybody, so watch out for us.
That's right. As I mentioned earlier, this is probably UP's worst start ever in the UAAP. And so they want to make up for it. And this team, they don't look like a 0-6 team right now. They will beat a lot of teams in the second round.
So watch out for that. And a technical foul is called. Seems to have been on Quebral. That's right, Quebral is called for a technical foul after Almeida was slapped with a foul. Here's that double team and the block on King. Almeida was called for the foul, and then Quebral reacts violently, which the referees will definitely not take lightly. Santos, despite the 4 fouls, is back in the ball game. Coach Lito Vergara really wants to put the finishing touches to this game and put it in style.
That is correct. I would say his 5 best players are still in the ball game. Abby Santos, Toto Almeida, Josan Cervantes, Marvin Cruz, Nestor David.
And King sank the technical free throw. He's now at the line for the foul shots. Misses the first. 2:02 left sa ating 4th quarter as you look at Coach Rico Perez. As always, does not react violently when things don't go his way. Let's see, come second round, if he can turn this team around and come up with a win before they exit the 67th season of the UAAP. Or if they even do, who knows? They just might come up with miraculous back-to-back wins the second round, Mark.
That's right. All is not yet lost for NU. 0-7. Maybe it will be very hard for them to make the Final Four, even for UP. But as long as there are games to be played and victories to be won, you've got to keep fighting in the UAAP.
So, this loss, what will it do to the NU Bulldogs? Is it, yun nga, nabagit mo, hindi pa naman sila out of the Final Four?
But it's going to be very difficult. You have to win maybe 8 games to make it to the Final Four. Outright, they can't do that anymore. The most they can do is win 7. And that's by winning all of their games, which is definitely a very tall order. Not saying they can't do it, but kumbaga, suntok sa langit na yun.
And that 3-point shot brought out by Smart Buddy. On the other hand, sa UP naman, after this win, will it spell good news para sa kanila? I mean, what's the future para sa kanila on the second round?
For UP, you probably throw away the standings. As I mentioned, they don't look like a 0-6 team, a 1-6 team after today's ball game. They will be playing better, they will get confidence from this win, and they will get the other teams like the USTs, the UEs, even the FPUs and Ateneos a tougher time in the second round.
Especially they play this way. That's Cruz with his 5th steal, if I'm not mistaken, in this game. 1:19 left sa ating game, so UP looks like they will score their first win sa ating 67th season of the UAAP. Cruz, quick jumper, gets his own miss and bounces it off Balihon. They will still get possession. The intensity of the UP Fighting Maroons is just unbelievable at this point. Cervantes to inbound the ball. Abby Santos begging for it. They will milk their shot clock. It's a 15-point lead para sa UP Fighting Maroons and a 5-second violation para kay Cervantes. Turnover para sa UP Fighting Maroons.
Final 51 seconds and NU will try to make this game a little more respectable.
And you're looking at Abby Santos, our Milo Energy player of the game. The winning energy lives on. Almeida to the cheer of the UP crowd scores his 18th point of the game.
I just have to mention that we chose Abby Santos as the best player because of the defensive job that he did against